If you have student loans, listen carefully, because in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you something that could either save you thousands or quietly cost you years of your life. Let's talk about the one thing that keeps so many of us up at night: your student loan. It's not just a number on a page or a line in your budget. It's a constant presence, quietly shaping your choices and your future. Maybe you remember the day you signed those loan documents, full of hope and ambition, believing that education was the key to unlocking your dreams. But now, that optimism feels distant, replaced by anxiety every time a payment is due or a statement arrives in your inbox. It's the elephant in your financial room, impossible to ignore, always weighing down your dreams. No matter how hard you try to focus on your goals, it lingers in the background, a reminder of the debt you carry. It's there when you wake up, when you go to work, and when you try to plan for the future. It's not just about money. It's about the emotional toll, the stress, and the feeling that you're always one step behind. Every big decision, buying a car, moving to a new city, planning a holiday, or even starting a family, feels overshadowed by this debt. You might find yourself hesitating, second-guessing, or putting off things you want because you're worried about making ends meet. The weight of student loans can make even the most exciting opportunities feel risky or out of reach. You took out the loan for a better future, but now it feels like a chain. The promise of education was supposed to open doors, but instead, it sometimes feels like it's closed them. You might wonder if you made the right choice, or if you'll ever be free from this burden. The sense of being trapped can be overwhelming, and it's easy to feel alone in your struggle. The monthly payments seem endless, and the total owed is overwhelming. Each statement is a reminder of how far you still have to go, and sometimes it feels like you're barely making a dent. The interest keeps adding up, and the finish line seems to move further away with every passing month. But here's the truth. You're not alone. Millions feel trapped in this cycle. Across the country, people just like you are struggling with the same worries, the same doubts, and the same hopes for relief. It's a shared experience, even if it feels isolating. There's a whole generation facing this challenge together, and that means there's strength in numbers. There's hope in the air. Student loan forgiveness. News stories and headlines talk about new policies, government programs, and the possibility that one day your debt could be wiped away. It's a tempting thought, and it's natural to want to believe that help is on the horizon. Maybe the government will wipe it away, maybe a new law will pass, or a program will finally make a difference for you. It's easy to pin your hopes on change coming from the outside, especially when the burden feels so heavy. But hope can be a trap, making you passive when you need to act. Waiting for someone else to solve the problem can leave you stuck, watching the months slip by while your balance grows. It's important to stay informed, but it's even more important to take control of what you can, right now. While you wait, your loan grows, interest piling up day by day. The longer you delay, the more challenging it becomes to catch up. Time is not always on your side when it comes to debt. And every moment spent waiting is a moment your financial future is slipping further away. It's time to stop being afraid and start being smart. Facing your student loan head-on doesn't mean you have to do it alone, but it does mean taking the first step. Whether it's making a plan, seeking advice, or just getting organized, every action you take brings you closer to freedom. Today, we'll turn on the lights and face that elephant. Let's take control, because your future is too important to leave in the dark. Together, we'll explore real strategies, practical steps, and the mindset you need to break free from the weight of student debt. It's time to reclaim your dreams and move forward with confidence. The idea of widespread student loan forgiveness is, for most, a dangerous fantasy. Politicians make promises, but you can't build your financial future on maybe. Forgiveness programs are rare, strict, and hard to qualify for. Most borrowers simply won't fit the criteria. While you wait for a miracle, your loan balance grows, thanks to interest capitalization. Waiting is a gamble where the odds are against you. Every day you don't pay, you lose money and dig a deeper hole. You're not saving by waiting, you're losing. Stop gambling with your future. Take control now. Let's get real with the numbers. When it comes to debt, every dollar matters and every day counts. It's tempting to ignore the fine print or hope for a miracle, but the truth is right there on your statements. The numbers don't lie, and they're growing, even when you're not paying attention. Picture Emily, a recent college grad, who owes $50,000 in student loans at a 7% interest rate. She's not alone. Millions of Americans are facing the same uphill battle, trying to manage massive loans while covering rent, groceries, and everyday expenses. Emily's story is all too familiar for anyone who's ever felt buried by debt. Instead of making payments, Emily decides to wait, hoping for a new government forgiveness program or a sudden windfall. She lets the bills pile up, unopened, convincing herself that ignoring the problem will somehow make it disappear. But debt doesn't vanish, it multiplies. In just 1 year, her loan grows by $3,500. Now it's $53,500. That's the power of compounding interest. The interest isn't just charged on the original amount, but on the new, bigger balance. The debt snowballs quietly but relentlessly. In the second year, the interest is calculated on this new, inflated amount. The numbers on her statement keep climbing, and the gap between what she owes and what she can pay widens. Her debt balloons even more, and the problem feels even more impossible to tackle. After 2 years of waiting, Emily is nearly $7,300 deeper in debt. That's money she could have used for her family, her dreams, or her future. Instead, it's gone, lost to interest, late fees, and the cost of inaction. This is the nightmare of compounding interest. Time is not your friend when you're in debt. Every tick of the clock means more money owed, more stress, and fewer options. Every month you wait, you pay a penalty in future money. The longer you delay, the more you lose, not just in dollars, but in peace of mind and financial freedom. It's like watching your savings evaporate one day at a time. By waiting, you're making the bank richer and yourself poorer. The money you could have saved or invested is now lining someone else's pockets. It's a silent transfer of wealth from your future to the lender's balance sheet. Would you ever burn $20 a day? That's what waiting does. It's like setting your hard-earned money on fire, day after day, for nothing in return. The cost is invisible at first, but it adds up shockingly fast. The cost of inaction is real, and it's measured in more than just numbers. It's the stress of mounting bills, the fear of final notices, and the regret of missed opportunities. Every penalty, every extra dollar paid, is a reminder of what waiting really costs. Wake up to the true price of waiting. Don't let procrastination steal your future. The sooner you act, the more you save. Not just in money, but in peace of mind. Take control of your debt today and give yourself the freedom you deserve. Avoiding your debt is easy. Hope makes it feel okay. But hope is not a strategy. It's financial passivity. You wouldn't hope your illness goes away without seeing a doctor. So why do that with your debt? Your student loan is a financial illness. Hope won't cure it. A plan will. Separate hope from action. It's okay to hope for the best, but you must plan for reality. Your debt is your responsibility, and it's growing every day. Facing this isn't defeat. It's the first step to victory. Take your power back. Stop being a victim. Become the hero of your financial story. Hope is an emotion. A plan is your weapon. Arm yourself. Ready to act? That decision puts you ahead of millions. The problem feels huge, but there's a clear path forward. Smart borrowers don't rely on luck. They use a plan. It's not about earning the most, but having the best strategy. The playbook is simple. A few key steps anyone can follow. Each step builds momentum and confidence. You'll shift from feeling controlled by your loan to being in control. I'll lay out these steps. Read, understand, and act. No more excuses. Your financial future starts now. Let's get started. Step 1. Know your numbers. You can't fight what you don't understand. Stop avoiding your loan statements. Make a master list. Lender, type, total owed, interest rate, fixed or variable, minimum payment. This demystifies your debt and turns fear into facts. Once you see it all, it's a defined, solvable problem. This list is your financial battle map. Target the loans with the highest interest rates. They cost you most. Knowing your numbers shows where your efforts matter most. You're not just throwing money at a wall, you're planning a strategic attack. This is your foundation. Do it today. Now that you know your numbers, start paying. Anything, even a small amount. Sending money no matter how little is a declaration. You're in control. Don't fall for all or nothing thinking. Even a small payment helps. Every dollar reduces your principal, slowing compounding interest. If you can't pay the full EMI, pay what you can. Even partial payments cut the growth of your debt. Look at your budget. Find money to start. Set up an automatic payment to your highest interest loan. Don't wait. Start today. Small, consistent action builds discipline and momentum. You're taking your first real swing at the elephant. It will feel good. Keep going. You've started paying. Now, master the repayment options available to you. The system is complex, but there are paths that help borrowers. Don't wait for your lender to offer help. You must ask. For government loans, explore income-driven repayment plans. These base payments on your income, not your total debt. They're not forgiveness, but they offer relief and keep you in good standing. Call your lender with your numbers in hand. Ask about all repayment options and get details in writing. Take notes and compare plans. Use the rules to your advantage. A better plan protects your credit and frees up cash flow. Stop letting the system use you. Use it to your benefit. Take control. We've faced the elephant in the room, shattered the forgiveness myth, and confronted the reality of student debt head-on. It's not easy to look at the numbers, to admit how much you owe, or to accept that there's no magic solution. But you've already taken the hardest step, acknowledging the truth. That's where real power begins. Now you're building your playbook. You know your numbers, you're tracking every dollar, and you're starting to pay. No matter how small the amount, you're exploring repayment plans, learning what works for you, and making a plan that fits your life. Every spreadsheet, every phone call, every payment is a step forward. The path to freedom is clearer than ever. It's not a sprint, but a journey, one that you're fully capable of walking. Each sunrise is a new chance to move closer to your goals, and every step you take is progress. You have a choice every single day. You can keep avoiding the problem and let your debt quietly grow in the background, or you can decide to act. Taking action might feel scary, but it's the only way to shrink that mountain, one stone at a time. Every small action, making a payment, calling your servicer, setting a reminder, is a vote for your own freedom. These moments add up. Celebrate every win, no matter how minor it seems. Progress is progress. Remember, you are stronger than your debt. You have overcome challenges before, and you can do it again. This is your moment to reclaim control, to prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. This is your journey, your money, your power, your choice. No one else can do this for you, but you don't have to do it alone. There's a community of people on the same path cheering you on. The secrets to saving thousands aren't really secrets. They're simple actions, repeated over time. Checking your balances, making a plan, reaching out for help when you need it. These are the habits that build wealth and freedom. Decide, right now, that you're worth the effort. Your dreams, your peace of mind, your future. They're all worth fighting for. You have what it takes. Don't let another day slip by in worry or regret. Today is the day to take action, no matter how small. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll see results. Your future self is counting on you. Imagine looking back and being proud of the choices you made, knowing you took control and changed your story. The peace and freedom you want are waiting on the other side of this fight. Get your paperwork together, make your list, and make the call. Every action brings you closer. Start your journey to debt-free today. The first step is yours to take, and you're ready. This is your moment. Seize it. Take control of your financial future and let your story inspire others. If you found value in this journey, subscribe to Rich Reads for more powerful insights and real-world strategies. Share this video with someone who needs a boost, and join a community committed to financial freedom. Your next chapter starts now. Make it legendary.